money back, woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways.
I sound it.
Okay, I'm back to school, you. This is open campus. This is, I should slap it open-handed. Tough life, I told the model she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin, I feel like Joey Tanner. Big spender, Kris Jenner, I promote the family. Kardashian, see the Benzo, she like, oh, it's happening. Think she called me, cause she never knew her daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation, Janet, boy, don't make me Jackson. Bodily, what's underground, what's underground, frontin' like a ride with the mob. Why shouldn't I charge me, myself, and I? Play the odds, a yes man, it's just a bobblehead doll, holler them all. Strutting like Pac out the court, hop out the Porsche, shake that, got that on menu, the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave, watch for the sharks bounce, sharks bounce. I gave it up and talk. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef from shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now it's Wilson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. On first down, it's Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down, it's Drake. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Tannehill on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Doyle. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hey, 20.
Drake off the give from Tannehill. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Tannehill with a hook up to Parker for the Dolphin first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Tannehill. And he finds Stills complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. Gets this one left side to Pettis. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The tackle by Eric Armstead. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And now a sneak, Tannehill.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tannehill, and this is going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Now McKinnon. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Escaping the pressure right. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the toss, it's McKinnon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Miller from the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking long for Thomas. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 28. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
And they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start the drive with Drake. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. No, Ryan Tannehill slow to get up here. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Detroit!
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He goes underneath the Drake. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw here. And Stills over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment. But there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
21.
On first down, Garoppolo going up top. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They run it with McKinnon. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Now Jones. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Single, slot. Hey, you're running up. Go ahead. 6.
Play action. Garoppolo trying to lay one up deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, boys, you got 4.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we get back. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Drake will start the drive on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now it's Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Dolphins on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Crayvon LeBlanc with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. They run again with Breida. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
13.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, from what we've seen thus far, this is not a formula for winning football. When you have more turnovers than points scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
Tannehill hands to Drake. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. It's complete. Stills. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Tannehill. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And San Francisco gets set to go here. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. McKinnon, and an alley to run. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake here on first down. His throw incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Hurry up! 21, 21. 11, 11. Yes!
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Out to his left. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
11.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's McKinnon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Miller now, operating from the gun. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. And Gold is able to put it through. Back now here in Santa Clara. Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So now here come the Dolphins. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He dumps it off to Drake. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Here's Tannehill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Solomon Thomas in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Miami. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Go ahead. 21, 21.
Here again is McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 44 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Garoppolo now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw is Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Eluding the pressure right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now Tannehill keeps himself upright. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Tannehill on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. And he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
12, fellas, here we go. 13.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Able to shake him off. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And this is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And they're going to get the first out here as he's up to the 14. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for the 49ers, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I'm the big homie now. Don't forget that. I'm the big homie now. I got my spawn, Louis Vuitton, truck in the front. What is you doing? I look so good. Don't call me up. She wanna this and I'm Buick. I pull it up. They wanna we gon' get it. What are we doing? I got a crib. They gon' get to it. I got look at my family. Straight out of Clayco. Thought I was sweet, just like a Fago. But I had all on my payroll. Watch how I move, just like a rayon. 64 chain, just like a crayon. I bought like this. I go swing on your peon shit with the Falcon True. Had more than a lineman. I should got a Heisman too. Sugar, they hiking that. Hype, shake like a Nike hat. Yo, I got the Midas pack. Told her be quiet, relax. I got my on the other line. I'm not bipolar, but borderline. I just might switch lane, drop it off, go back, get. That's all she want, hot wing. For some hot wing, for American deli. For some eye cream, she just want her 20-piece. All flats with the lemon pepper. I was the first one to put her in a fur clad. Get you together. They never flow before. Try to come through security with some tennis shoes on. Take off real big boss music. Big boss music, big boss music. That big boss music, big boss music. That big boss music, big boss music. Big boss music, big boss music. Big boss music, big boss music. Big boss music, you better get used to it. Ain't no falling off, going straight up. You better get used to it. I need a raise, ain't taking pay cuts. You better get used to it. 100 for a verse, 100 for a show. You better get used to it. Every 10 on a meal on the low. I'm all about the bag, no need to brag. Ring cost a jag, dressed to the back like a shag. Like in a mag, I'm all up and down. They calling me Flair, they calling me DiBiase. My girl ballin' to a Russian. 2 chain time for Versace. They don't sell them in Foot Locker. Curve game on blue blocker. South side with an F. F stand for a few options. Dealership on do auctions. Clothes, I need a new closet. My new watch is moonwalk. This something don't do often. They never flow before. Try to come through security with some tennis shoes on. Take off real big boss music. Big boss music, big boss music.
I'm the big homie
that big
now.
boss music, big boss music.
I'm the big homie.
That big boss music, big boss music. Big boss music, big boss music. Big boss music, big boss music.
I'm the big homie
Big
now.
boss music.
Yeah. I'm the big homie now. Yeah. I'm the big homie now.
I like when birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that. You from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam on the flats. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk to chat. They step on the rock, don't man. I'm a cave back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what at. I got some that's up in the Jordan, they know what at. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan.